I just want to offer this time, this space to myself and to anyone else who doesn't know how to hold this. Hello, friends and strangers, or whoever is watching this. My name is Eliah, and I just decided to hop on my mat and start filming because I've been avoiding the news for the last couple of months at least, if not a lot longer. But and it's not like I don't at all know what's going on. I feel like, I don't know, we're all like just tuned in, or like, I don't know, locked in or whatever enough to kind of have an idea of what's going on. Or I don't know, not we all, but like I am. I know that, I mean, there's a lot of things that I don't know, but things that I am aware of is that the genocide in Gaza is still ongoing, that people are being starved and killed. Like, I don't know, I just, like, those are things that I technically know, but it's the it's different to know something in theory and to take the time to actually let that knowing sit in your body and, I don't know, try to to feel it, to embody it, to, I don't know what that means because I don't know. I've been thinking about organizing or facilitating something like a grief circle, specifically or creating or like organizing some sort of space where people can meet like in person, and just, so the idea of that is, that was the idea. The idea was organizing like a group, a circle where you can just sit together and be with that knowing, be with how that reality sits in our bodies. So while this is not exactly what my plan was, but like, I don't know, the internet a lot of the time feels safer to try things rather than in person. I don't know, I want to be a community organizer, but I also like need to be me and and try and figure out what feels authentic and good for me, and what feels accessible to me right now. And just because organizing in-person grief circles doesn't yet feel entirely accessible to me doesn't mean that I can't do anything. So I don't know who is going to see this, but if there's one person who sees this and finds some sort of solace in it, then I'm good with that, and I'm good with no one watching this, because I believe that me doing this right here is important, whether one person or 100 people or no one else other than me, because I'm also a person, finds this helpful or soothing, or I don't know. I don't have a plan for this. I thought that maybe I was gonna do a few yoga poses, like a child's pose, or something. But I don't know. I think I just want this. I think I just want this to be space. I just want to show myself, show my body, show me, show other people, or just that there is space in me and in you and in all of us. That we can make space for these feelings, for we can be with these realities in small doses. I don't think I've over the last couple of months in that time where I was really I'd been avoiding the news for a while, but I feel like a half a year ago I really took my not going on Instagram a lot more seriously, so that kind of limited my access to the news even more. Or not access, but my exposure to the news even more, especially when it comes to what's going on in Palestine. And I've been in regular intervals started questioning, or had this come up, is that okay that I'm not seeking out these news that are so devastating, and I've made me feel so helpless, and I don't think it is, because I trust myself, and I know that I don't know, for some reason right now I don't have to make sense, because none of this makes sense. Who am I to expect myself to make sense of any of this? So yeah, I just want to offer this time, this space to myself and to anyone else who who stumbles upon this video, who might benefit from it, who doesn't know how to hold this in their daily life and has similar feelings about, I don't know, maybe feeling guilty about like not kind of being tuned into what's happening like on a daily or even weekly basis, and just vaguely being aware that this is still happening. And it's like it's not just it's not just Palestine, it's, or like, just, I don't know, it's like it's Palestine, it's the Congo, it's Sudan, it's so many places in the world where there's just, yeah, I don't know, but I've been thinking a lot about Palestine, even if I haven't kept up with like the news in that sense, but I've been learning a lot about indigeneity and I'm just and like feeling increasingly kind of connected and seeking out connection to the land that I live on, and I just like see how all these dots connect, and it's I don't know. I don't know what we're doing, like, or what doesn't mean we're doing. I don't have anything profound to say, and I didn't come on here to talk, so I'm just gonna stop talking and invite myself and anyone who might be watching to just allow themselves to allow your mind to think about what's happening, to think about the last video you've seen about a baby that like lost its legs and parents, and about people being starved and the hypocrisy, and I don't know, just I just want to like all of the things that in everyday life maybe feel too overwhelming, too activating, that like in daily life kind of push us into like either fight mode or like flight and freeze, and just allow kind of allow myself to be with whatever I'm feeling in response to these realities, to these images, and not immediately trying to escape the feeling, to either dissociate or like try to go into problem solving mode or whatever. Just trying to notice the sensations and thoughts that come up. I'm gonna try and kind of just take a little bit of a more distanced perspective on like just my own experience, and notice where I feel it in my body, and like which parts are like contracting, or what feels heavy, what shape does my body want to make. Thinking about this, being with the genocide of the indigenous people of Palestine, and yeah, and I hope that, or like my intention is that any benefits from this embodiment practice, from this being with, from this time and space spent dedicated to this reality, and how we are part of that reality, is something that benefits the greater good and ripples out in some way, shape, or form. So yeah, for the next couple of minutes, I'm just gonna try and not speak. I might say a few words at the end, but if anyone's watching, feel free to, like, if you haven't yet gotten into a position that feels comfortable for you, whether you're walking or lying down or sitting, or yeah, just find some shape of your body that feels supportive to this intention, and try and just like observe what happens in your body and in your mind, and where you go, and just knowing that you don't have to solve anything right now. You don't have to do anything. All you need to do is be here, and that's a lot easier said than done. But whenever you notice that you're not, like, I don't know, whatever, I'm just gonna stop talking now. I trust you, trust myself. So yeah, and if no, okay, I'm gonna stop talking, and I'll try to get back into my body and stop thinking about this, and I'll check back in with you in a couple of minutes. If you're seated or lying down, you may want to close your eyes, or if it feels more comfortable to keep your eyes open, just soften your eyes and lower your gaze to the floor, or pick a spot to focus on that lets you not be too distracted by your environment. Also, feel free to pause this video here or at any other point in case you want to make any adjustments, or if you want to stay in this practice for longer, then just do whatever feels good and natural to you. And I hope I'll meet you back in a couple of minutes. If at any point you find yourself getting lost in a thought spiral that you don't want to be in, or if your mind has drifted away from the intention of this practice, I want to invite you to suspend any judgment and come back to your breath. Take some deep inhales and full exhales. You might also want to check in with your body, whether it wants to get into a different shape or there are some small adjustments that might help you feel more comfortable. Maybe you want to move around or lie on your back if you were sitting. if you haven't already, or if you have kind of lost your connection to breath, I want to invite you to find your breath again and move your body a little bit and orient yourself in your space. Look for the exits, look where are the windows, where are the doors. You can look behind your shoulders and maybe your shoulders also want to like shimmy a little bit. Yeah, I thought that I was going to share a little bit about what my process was, but I think I'm going to leave that for another time. And before I go, I'm just gonna you know what, I'm just gonna get up, I'm gonna stand up and brush off my body. If you're not comfortable touching your body, you can also brush off your energy body, like just have like a little bit of space. Like maybe there were some parts of your body that were, I don't know, that felt particularly impacted by this practice, and you can make sure to give those parts some more attention. Yeah. I hope this camera is still filming. If not, I will record this or whatever. It's just going to be a black screen. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. Maybe let's take one breath in, one deep breath in through our nose, my nose, your nose, and deep exhale out the mouth together. And let's breathe in and breathe out. Then I'm gonna put my hands over my heart. Thank you all so much for sharing this space with me, for letting me try to do my own small thing. And like, I went into this without a plan. I just wanted to try something and do it imperfectly rather than not doing anything at all. And I'm very grateful to have this space here that allows me to share my thoughts, my process, my practice with you. And I would love to hear from you in the comments if there's anything that you would like to if there's anything that came up during this practice that you would like to share, or if you have any feedback for me, if you found this helpful or if you didn't find this helpful, if you would like to see more like this, I definitely want to improve or broaden my practice. And I personally really benefit from practices like this. So being able to share that with other people is truly, truly a blessing. Yeah, I'm sending my love to you and to yours, and I hope I will see you in another video.